What to look for when you're hiring people. Hiring people, building teams is super difficult. Interviews are very subjective. Even having technical tests don't really show the full depth and capability of a person. It's very easy to get it wrong. And I've gotten that wrong many times. And many times. So the fit is very difficult. And I wanted to share 3 tips on the things that I look for now, having done hundreds of interviews for people for my teams. So 3 things. The first one that I look for is attitude. You can't train a good attitude. If somebody has a good disposition, if they're proactive, if they're willing to engage, this almost fits into the cultural fit of the team. The attitude says so much about the person. You can't teach that, you can't train it. So I look for good, positive attitude, a can-do attitude, somebody who's gonna have skin in the game and be invested. And it's generally people with that. People that have good attitude, they're easier to get along, and then you're much easier to develop a friendship with them, and for the team to develop a friendship, and the stakeholders as well. So having a good attitude just sets you miles apart from the get-go, and is the first thing that I look for. The second one is transparency or openness, and in that, what I mean is somebody that is intellectually honest. Somebody that can see both sides of an argument, both sides of a decision, both sides of a technical trade-off, and somebody who's willing to explore those. Back in when I was sort of younger, more junior in my hiring career, I would test people in the interview, and this is kind of terrible. I would tell them that something, if they were walking us through code, which we always had a technical interview, we had a technical test, and then a technical interview where we were going through code that they wrote. We were going through that code together. And when I was junior, I would sometimes tell people, hey, that's wrong. This bit that you did there, that's wrong. And that was to see how they reacted. And the idea was to say, if somebody goes, oh, is it? Oh yeah, let's discuss. Then those are the type of people that we were hiring at the time. Now that's not a very effective way to do it, and it was definitely like me not having kind of like the skill sets to do it better. But what I was looking for is that intellectual honesty, openness, transparency, and willingness to learn. All encapsulated in kind of like those discussions. So I think that that's something very important, because you want people to be able to know what they're good at, know their shortcomings, what they're building up to, and not it's following the Dunning-Kruger effect, that if people know very little, they think that they're almost experts. If people know a lot, they feel like they don't know nothing, and then over time, they might get to feeling like learning more and more, and then feeling like they're becoming more of an expert. So it does take time, and you want people to realize that and be honest about it. So that's the second thing that I look for. The third one is to be impressed with one technical thing, with one technical area. And it doesn't, and I don't look for a very broad thing. I don't look for somebody to impress me with the data engineering skills or with data science skills. It might be like the way that they used one algorithm in a particular way. Or we had somebody in one interview that she was showing us this algorithm that she built. She was using this algorithm for insights instead of for prediction. And she said, I deliberately made this algorithm overfit the data, because then it would capture the signals in the data, and that would give us a better insight. And I was like, shit, like that's great. Like she knew exactly what she was doing. Basically hired her on the spot. It didn't mean that like I wasn't looking for all of the knowledge of data science or the best coder in the world or best visualization expert. No, it's like one technical thing that people do really well. It shows the passion, it shows the commitment, it shows they care, and it goes a long way. So with these three things, I find it really easy to create. If we can tick these three things off, I find it really easy to create friendly, cohesive teams that can support each other and be more than the sum of their parts and work really well together. So I think that's something to definitely aim for. These are my 3 tips on what to look for when hiring. Let me know what you do. Let me know what you think about these. Tag somebody that would get value from this. See you in the next video.